You know it. Oftentimes, people they deal with some things in life that they don't know how to handle. At 55 years old, I had a massive heart attack, flatline in the back of an ambulance. I wasn't ready for that. I had my whole life still ahead of me. I was what I thought was in my prime, but that wasn't the way that my body saw it. The Wednesday night, about 8:30, I started feeling real tired. Told my wife I was gonna go lay down. She'd been married to me for 37 years. She decided for whatever reason, normally she don't, but for whatever reason, she decided to come on, lay down with me. And within 30 minutes, I was having a massive heart attack, turning blue and gray, as she said, and found myself in an ambulance headed to hospital. On my way to hospital, they said I flatlined, went full coated, and they had to shock me, do CPR, get me come back. After that heart attack, I was diagnosed with a laundry list of ailments. Didn't even know I had COPD, congestive heart failure. Knew I had diabetes, but diabetes, sclerotic artery disease. I mean, again, I was 55, and I wasn't ready for that. Working wide open, running a business, remodeling houses, doing commercial building, maintenance and repair, refinishing hardwood floors. I had the world, I thought, by the short hairs. And just like hitting a train, it all came to a stop. My body aged basically what I felt like 25 years overnight. Went to doctor after doctor after doctor. Many medications later, the doctor decided that I needed to come out of my profession and consider retirement. And his words was, he said, and I'm friends with him, he said, you know, your daddy died at 70. Your brother died at like 60, 61, I can't remember what he was, but he wasn't very old. Heart attack. My mama died at 80, heart attack. He said, if you want to prolong your life, you need to change your stress factors. So, God moves in mysterious ways. We ended up getting us another camper. Thank God everything we had was paid for, our vehicles and our house. I started talking to people about doing camp posting, what all was involved in it. Joined several sites and ended up getting tons of offers, settling in on Oak Mountain State Park. Most people are here for 6 months or 3 months or whatever it is. But again, God works in mysterious ways. And signed a 6-month commitment with them. They've already offered me to extend it another 6 months. And I love it. I mean, it's a nice thing. Got a beautiful place that I can relax. I could work my little 4, 5, 6 hours, whatever it is, a couple of days, 3 days a week. Then I relax. I sit out here, picnic table, or I sit out there in my chair by a fire, you know. A million places I could be. And in this season of my life, this is where God wanted me. And I'm thankful. My wife and I celebrating 38 years this August. I love her more than I ever loved anybody in my life. And God's allowing me an opportunity to reconnect with the woman that I had spent so many years being gone, working like a dog, and now I'm able, wasn't around her, now I'm able to feel like we high school kids again. We've fallen in love all over. You know, sometimes that's the way it is in life, even with your walk with Christ. Sometimes we tend to get so busy in life that we forget about the love of God. We forget about the love of Christ until God decides to pull the chain a little bit and slow us down. And He will do that. And get yourself back close to Him. Now, I'm not talking about you got to be no Bible thumping, go to Sunday every time the doors open church. I'm talking about a relationship with the Almighty. I'm talking about while I'm walking around this campground, I'm thinking and seeing nature, and I'm thanking God and praising Him for what I see and what I'm doing. I didn't do that when I worked like a dog. Thanking God for my wife, thanking God that a hummingbird flies up to a feeder that I put up. And now I'm sitting here, I'm watching woodpeckers feeding their youngins. You know, I like to say it's an opportunity for a second chance. You know, how many people given that? You know, my wife's soon to be 58. I'm soon to be 56. Got beautiful grandbabies. You know, it could be a whole lot different right now. They could be coming out to the cemetery and looking at a headstone where I'm laying. But I got an opportunity to stop again, smell the flowers. And if you ever questioned, do you want to be a camp host, or do you want to slow down in life and smell the flowers? Man, you better do it. You better do it. You know how many people I know that's worked their fingers to the bone and at 70 years old working a full-time job, retiring at 71, have a massive heart attack and fall dead? For what? For what? Think about it. Think about getting your life snatched out from under you. And it'll put a whole lot more reasoning to what you're thinking about doing. So, if I can tell you one thing that I hope sticks with you, slow down. Watch the birds and the squirrels and the deer and the puppies, and smell the flowers, and hug your babies, and love your wife and your children. Give them grandkids a big old hug and kiss. Let them know who their loved one is, their pawpaw is. So be good. And remember this: no matter what you think, there's always a darker spot you can be. Have a good day.